There were just three real quick headlines that we'll run you through, and Rahul, I want to get your feedback on them. Um, One of them being that this is a story CNN broke, and we covered it on Democratic Memes, but congressional investigators unearthed emails revealing an effort by Trump's deputy White House chief of staff, Rick Dearborn, to set up a 2016 meeting between Trump and Putin. Okay. So we have yet again more evidence of collusion here, where literally there are people emailing the Trump camp, people who are now high-ranking government officials in the Trump White House, emailing the Trump campaign to try to set up a meeting with Putin. Like, one thing I wanted to mention just quickly before we go into kind of Clown of the Week, because I didn't say it when we were talking about Trump's Afghanistan speech, Rahul, is the fact that I guess while he didn't give many specifics in that speech, apparently the cornerstone of his military strategy is the transgender ban. I mean, like what? Like what is this? I mean, like why is this his pet issue?
I think everything Trump does, I think as a rule of thumb, just comes back to being an asshole. So I think I've been trying to use that as like a rule of thumb to explain decisions that seem to be like bizarre or unexplainable.
Like what would an asshole do right now?
What would an asshole do right now? Like transgenders anyone who's in the military, like, we should be saluting them right now. Who cares what the fuck their race, gender, sexuality, etc. is?
Yeah.
Like, they're fighting the war that the neocons started in the early 2000s, and we should be honoring them no matter what. Tammy Duckworth, the senator from Illinois, she's an amputee of her legs and one of her arms, I think. And she said, while I was bleeding to death on a Black Hawk helicopter, it did not matter to me who was the person that was saving me, who was the person that was, helping save my life. So
Yeah.
it makes no sense to discriminate against anyone in the military.
I like your philosophy of what would an asshole do, right? It's like those WWA HD bracelets that we got to get printed, because like an asshole, Trump is full of shit and also, often bleached, although he gets the spray tan, which isn't exactly bleach, but anyway. Enough about assholes. But let's move let's move on to our Clown of the Week, who usually is. It's safe to say that an asshole has won pretty much. Assholes are 18-0. They're like the Mayweather of Clown of the Week. Rahul, this week I'm going to nominate Sheriff Joe Arpaio, right? The racist Arizona sheriff who Trump pardoned this week. This man was convicted by actually a Bush appointee, and basically held in contempt of court. And the thing that's troubling about me this week is that with the Arpaio story in particular, he didn't even appeal. Okay, like usually pardons are reserved for people who have tried every legal recourse. They have nowhere else to go, and then the president will pardon them. And Obama did a lot of pardoning at the end of his, like every other president did. But Obama was doing things like pardoning nonviolent drug offenders, right? Trump's coming out there. It's rare, I think, to have a pardon, this early in a term, for one. And two, like in the week after Charlottesville, where you really stepped in it and stoked a lot of racial fears, you're really going to go out there and pardon a blatant racist who essentially was just locking people up for looking Latino, including citizens? Joe Arpaio is such a clown. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like he thinks that he's making America safer by locking up Latinos, when at the same time, the economy of Arizona would probably collapse if it weren't for Latino immigration. So Joe Arpaio is my clown.
Yeah, it's totally disgusting what Joe Arpaio has done in especially the last 10 years or so. As you said, racially profiling Latinos, but there's a laundry list. There's a great tweet storm from the Phoenix, from one of the publications from Phoenix, about all the things Arpaio has done that they've reported on, and it ranges from not only just racially profiling Latinos, but Arpaio was proud of the fact that he developed like a jail system that he likened to a concentration camp, um, and and among other things, other anecdotes, a woman was in labor that he had detained, like a Latina woman, and she was forced to give labor while in shackles in a jail cell, like not shipped to a hospital or anything.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's disgusting, and I mean, he won the week in a way that like he was about to go to jail for only 6 months, I believe was the term.
Yeah.
But Trump like honored this guy's legacy by saying it's all good. You know, you were just doing your job basically, and it was disgusting. And the presidential pardon usually is used to to reprieve people that are convicted of crimes or felonies that they express remorse about it afterwards as well. So like even like a Chelsea Manning or anyone that's been pardoned in the past, they usually say like, I'm sorry for what I did. Thank you to the president. Joe Arpaio didn't serve a day in jail and was gleeful about the entire experience. And
Yeah.
even though he's free now, like he's a total fucking clown.
He's a total fucking